In this lecture, we'll understand how to read externalized properties using a function called as P in Dataweave. And also we'll use a lookup function to call another flows from Dataweave. And then we'll also see how to use Java bridge to call Java static methods from Dataweave. And then finally we'll see how to use functions join by, split by, etc. So let us get started. So I'm working on this miscellaneous solution project, and here I have a YAML file with name myapp-dev.yaml, and here I have two properties, http.port and test.message. And in this flow, if you see global elements, I have configured configuration properties pointing to myapp-dev.yaml. Okay. Now, if you see in this flow, I have a logger where simply I'm using a function called as P to read a property with name test.message, and I'm logging it. That's all very simple. Now I'll just run this flow. Don't worry about what I have in transform message next, this transform message. I want to show you the logger output. Okay. So if I start this flow and give a request to /join, I should be able to see the log. I have already started my application, and now I'll give a request to /join. Okay, send. Okay, I got the response. Don't worry about what is this response. Actually, this response is because of transform message. We don't want to see that right now. If you see the logger, here it is printing hello. Is that the value of test.message? Yes. So now we understood how to use a function called as P. Now let us see how to use a function called as lookup. Okay. So if you see here in transform message, right now what I am doing is in this transform message I have these variables initialized with the values from XML, cities.xml and states.xml. If you remember, I have used these XMLs for joining the data, right? So in cities.xml, I have for each city, I have the state name to which it belongs. And in states.xml, I have each state related information, right? So what I am doing right now here in transform message, I am joining the two XMLs to get the data about city. So now I'll just maximize this. Yes, if you see the preview, we are getting the city details as an array, right? So what are the cities initialized with? It is iterating through each city, and for each city it is removing the tag state name, and then here it is getting the state details by state name. So this function get state details by name is reading from the static XML. Right now I have hard coded the values from states.xml, right? Assuming that I'll be getting these states from a database or so. So let's assume that I have written the logic to read the states from a database in a separate flow. Just to simulate that, here I have written a flow called as get states by name. Okay. In this, assume that I'm having a database logic to get the states, but right now just hard coded right now to get state details from XML, but assume that this is a database call. So if I pass a state name to this to this flow. Here it's calling the function and getting the state, corresponding state details. So assume that here I have written a logic to retrieve from database. Okay, but here I want to simulate getting states by name by just calling this flow. How to call this flow from Dataweave? That is the concept right now. Very simple. I'll go here to transform message, and then here I'll just comment out. I'll use a function called as lookup. The first argument to this function is nothing but the flow name, and second argument, not here. I want to get state details by name, right? Not here. Let me remove that. I'll remove this comment. I want to get state details by name. So I don't want to read like this. I'll remove this. And here, wherever I was getting state details by name, I'll call lookup. Lookup is a function. First argument to this is a flow name. Flow name is what I copied, get states by name. And second argument is what payload you want to pass to that flow. I want to pass state name as a payload. That's all. So if you are using lookup function like that, here this function from Dataweave will call a flow with this name and pass this as payload, state name. What I am expecting here as payload? State name, and I am retrieving the state details. Hey, just for simulating a database call, I have written transform message. In real scenario, assume that it is a database call, right? So that's it. And one thing to remember here, whenever you are using a lookup function, it is a dynamic call, right? Will you be able to see the preview in your preview for your transform message? No. So if I switch preview, you cannot see the preview because lookup is a dynamic call. So we just have to run it and see it. Okay. So now I think it's already started once I changed it. Okay. I'll clear the console and then give a request to the same. I got the data, right? Same thing, because I think I'm getting this is a Java values, I guess, because here in transform message it is Java. So instead I think I can return JSON. I hope it will get restarted again. Yep, restarted. Now if I give a request, it will be state details should be as a JSON. Let us see. Yes, now you got the state details as JSON. Okay, so you understood how to use lookup. Now next thing, how to call a static Java method from Dataweave. So here I have a Java class called as myutils, and here in this class I have a static method append random, which is taking a string and returning a string, right? So I want to call this static method from Dataweave. Let us see how to call. Very simple. Here I have an example. If you see what I am doing, in Dataweave, whenever you want to call a Java static method, you have to import. This is syntax, Java exclamation, and then where is my class? Actually in com package, under that wait to learn online package. So here after exclamation I have com : wait to learn online : and the class name is myutils. These are you to import. Then how to call the method? You have to use class name myutils : and the static function name append random and pass it. This is the way to call static method inside Java. Let me try to invoke it. So I need to make a request to /call Java. Okay, so let me give a request. Here instead of /join, I'll use /call Java. Let me give a request. Hey, oh, I got it as a map. One small change I will do here. Here I'll make the output as application/JSON. Save it. It should get redeployed. Okay, now let me give. Yes, I got the myString concatenated with some random value, right? So now you understood how to call a static Java method. Okay, let us try to see now how to use the functions join by and split by. Here I have a simple example. Join by function can be applied on an array, and after that you have to use what to join by. So whenever I am applying join by function on an array, join by function takes first argument as an array and second argument is the delimiter for joining. So you can see the output. For each element it has iterated and each element is joined by using whatever I gave. Suppose if I use dash dash dash, see, it is joining each element of an array by using the delimiter given. Very simple, right? And let's see how to use split by. Split by function takes first argument as a string and split by function takes second argument as a regex, a regular expression, and the output of split by is an array. So it will split a string into an array. So here I have IP address. I want to split this by using either dot or slash, right? So here I have used regular expression which matches either dot or slash. You can see that string is split into an array by using the delimiters, either dot or slash. Similarly, here you can see I want to split by anything where B is in between. So you can use split by. I passed this regex. I want to split by using this regular expression. So I got A and C. It has split by B, and before B there is something and after B there is something. Okay, now I want to split a string by space. So this is the regex for a space, right? So here I got an array, hello as one element and world as one element. I got an array. Similarly, I have used no match, this split on this string. So here it will split by any letter starting with no, and after that 3 dashes. 3 anything. After n it can be any 3. So here I got ATCH. After n it removed 3. Suppose if I just remove 2. See, now I got match. After n, whatever might be the next digit. This is a regex. Similarly, if I want to split by either number or capital A to Z, here is a split. So split by is a function which will take string as an argument and split by using a regex value. The output of split by is always an array. So join by is an opposite. It takes array as an argument and returns a string by joining them, right? So that's about the miscellaneous topics which I want to talk about. This takes us to the end of the Dataweave course. Hope you have enjoyed this Dataweave course. Please leave your rating and recommend some students if you like this course. Thank you.